check. All right. Let's move that over. Let's get this so we can kind of get an idea what's going on. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, brother, brother. All right. So, oh yeah, I can click this so that way I don't need to wait for it to come up. I don't know what F12 does. Let's turn it. We don't want it scroll locking. Right? So I think that's good. I mean, the levels look good, but you know, we always gonna run into something. So this is called Reloaded because oh yeah, let me do a test before I do anything. Alright, so the test came up. If anyone likes to chime in, feel free. You dig'ems, you diggy dig. Alright, so it's reloaded because I skipped a lot of steps yet. Oh yeah, before that, we have to acknowledge the subscribers, right? So yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever, we had Julius. So I was expecting that to like pop up or something, but I guess not. You know, usually it would pop up. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. And then yeah. So I don't know what's up with that with my alerts. I'm not really sure how come or why not. You know, like, yo, why is it not showing any of my stuff? I'm not sure. I don't know. But maybe I'll test it. I'll figure it out after this stream is over. But I do want to thank Julius Bryant for subscribing. You know, thanks. Big doggy dog. And I have, this looks like, I don't know if it's Korean or, I don't know if it's Korean or like Cantonese or, you know. What was the other one? It's another language, but it's some type of Asian language, and it's showing me the character. So I think it's Korean, just because, you know, your boy do be on his Tekken. You feel, you dig? Ooh wee. And Tekken players, like the best consistently have been the Koreans. So oh yeah, if you look right above me, you can see his or her name. Like, I'm not really sure, but thanks for subscribing. You know, I don't really know, you know, what video you saw and it made you think like, oh man, this seems pretty cool. But I want to thank you anyway, right? Even if it was a mistake, even if you meant to click on Jermaine Dupree's and, you know, you thought I was Jermaine Dupree, or we don't even have no real, you know, fresh musicians that's out there. We got Corey Henry, which, you know, I can't take anything away from him because he a beast, right? But we don't really have any like super popular musicians that I can reference, right? Everybody that I reference is like, you know, whatever. So that's enough of that. Anyway, now we can go ahead and nah, I don't want that. Let's go ahead and click that because we really don't need that. So, oh yeah, we will. Crap. Anyway, we will need it because this is reloaded, right? It's like Matrix Reloaded, right? And the whole idea is that before we tackle a standard, right? Before we tackle a standard, we need to look for certain things that will help us navigate the whole standard, right? So I want to go over that because I didn't do it in that previous video, and because I didn't do it, your boy squandered. I just crashed and burned. Wipe out. Yeah, I was horrible, right? So, this is what you need to do so that you guys don't crash and burn when it's time to play. You dig? And hit the cue. All right, so here we're looking at Satin Doll, right? We're not really worried about the melody just yet, but that's always a good thing. Be on your melody. You want to be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready for that melody. Okay. Now, how you gonna get ready for it? Remember, we got the melody and then we got the changes. So because we're talking about linear improvisation, right? Outlining chords linearly as opposed to what would this be? I don't know. Vertically? Yeah. So this would be vertical, right? Even though we're seeing it, linear, but to write it, it would be up and down, which I guess the other screen would be better, right? So this screen, boom, you can see it. It's up and down. Ooh, you see that? That's up and down right there, right? As opposed to, see, but it's always gonna, because the notes are always gonna be, going up or down, right? As opposed to linearly moving left to right, back and forth, so forth. All right, so now let's go back. Bam. Okay. So we're looking at the progression, right? And we don't see any sharps, so that means that the song is in the key of C, right? So this is things like when you get a song, when you get a tune, you want to know what key you're in. You want to know what keys that you go to as well. It's not just about knowing what key you're in, because a song, especially most of your jazz tunes, mostly any song is going to modulate, right? It's going to modulate. So you want to know, okay, where am I modulating to? When do I modulate? When do I come back? So here, like I said, there's no sharps and no flats, no accidentals. That's what they call them. You dig? So we're in the key of C, right? And I should really lock down on the fingering, right? Fingering is everything. Like it makes a difference. So this is one fingering, and I need to just be on it, because like I said, the guy, that's what he was saying. Keep the same fingering no matter what. Now, one school of thought says you can't put your thumb on the black notes, right? But this guy says, man, bump that. Right, so right now I'm just using the same fingering. But anyway, we're in the key of C, right? No black notes, no white notes, no accidentals, right? All of this, get them out of there, okay? So that's the first thing to notice in this Satin Doll. And then we have our 2-5-1s, right? So you might not know what a 2-5-1 is. So let's cover our scale tone 7th chords in the key of C. Right now, you should know your scale tone 7th chords for every key, but we're only going to focus on the key that the song is in. That way, it just, we kind of cover it. So if you don't know it, now you know it. And every song that I do, I'm going to always do this. This way you guys know, like, yo, look, I got a feeling. I don't even know any, I know you want to leave me, right? So, what are our chords? So what we're doing is we're building 7th chords off of each note, right, in the scale, right? So that's what we're going to do, add a chord to every one of these. So what we're doing is we're skipping. So skip, 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 right? You can do this in every key. I have videos on here if you guys want a refresher. Refreshing. So if you want a refresher, you I have videos on here. You guys can see all of this stuff, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back to 1, right? 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So we know our chords, right? We know. Okay, so now when I talk about 2, 5, 1, that's just a common pattern in jazz music. And this thing, like just this first 3, I was about to say first 4 bars, because usually, you know, a pattern or a phrase is 4 bars. Either 2 bars or 4 bars. Now listen, right? So it's going to be 4 bars. If we raise this here, you guys see that it'll complete with the 4, and then here is 5, 6, 2 bars. Then here 1, 2, right? So another 4 bars, like a 4-bar turnaround. Then we get back. So all of these tunes, I can't say all of them, but this tune itself right here is gonna follow that 4-bar, 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 right? Or you can even say 8-bar, right? So 8 bars, then followed by another 8 bars, then followed by another 8 bars, right? And then another 8 bars, which usually equals up to 32 bars, right? That's usually like a song or whatever. So let's look at this. So we have D. Now remember we did 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, and then this is 3, 4, 5. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2, 5, 2, 5, right? And then here we go up to here. This is another 2, 5, right? So most of the time, anytime you see a minor, anytime you see like a minor and then a dominant, right? That's usually gonna indicate some type of 2, 5. But here, 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 right? So that space, which is a fourth apart, is going to give you your 2 5s, right? So after I identified that in this first line, now I can, because remember we already practiced this. Let's see if I got the finger. All right, so. Right, so that was a part of our 2, 5, 1. Okay, and then we go up here. Okay, so remember that line that we're doing is just descending, and we're just gonna focus on this one. We're just straight, like not even the variations, because we're gonna get to the variations later, but I want to just focus on that because you need to be able to hear it all the time in every song. Just ba da 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 da, right? So we were to do the ba da 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 ba da 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 da, right? We need to be able to just hear it and be able to sing it, right? Even in our mind, even if we're just off key. Da, da, right? Even if we off key. Right? Even if we off key, we just still need to, have an idea of it, right? Because everybody can't sing, but that's not a prerequisite for being a monster on the keys. You dig? So we identify our 2, 5, 1s, and then we just play it, right? So we're just doing which we don't land on a C, so it's only 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5. I keep going back to the pinky, but I need to be on 3. Well, yeah, for me it's 3 and 4. It's complicated. So here we go. I was starting there, but I need to be here, right? All right. So this is what. Right. So I'm just practicing that, making sure that it's. Yeah. Right. So all right. I'm feeling good, you know. Fingering. The fingering is good, so it's crisp no matter what speed. We playing it at a burner 200. That thing is still gonna be crispy. Okay, so that's why it's important that you just focus on that. You focus on the fingering, because when it's time to play it fast, you just wanna be able to just do it. See, so I'm right, and then that way I land my thumb right here. See, right there, that was wrong. Right, so there, that's. And after I get past the tuck, once I get past my final tuck, then it's just boom, right? Just bam, 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 right? So that's the. Right, you just, so that's why that was slow on the left hand, but that's why, right, we really want to push that fingering. Then we go up, right? Now we're on this second part, which is right above me here. E flat, not E flat, E minor 7 to A7, right? Just do it slow. So this is what I should have did, you know, before I just jumped in, which this wasn't the problem. The problem was the little turnaround that gets me the last four measures of this whole 8-bar phrase, right? That's what threw me off. When it was time to play, and you had that bass player, you had that piano on our real book, which I recommend. Look, you guys, I'm not getting a kickback. Even if I was, I guess I would need like a code or something. I don't have any codes for you, okay? Just pick it up. It's going to help you. It's going to get you in the building, and we'll pull it up. I'll pull it up on the screen here. I got to get used to, you know, because it's a mirror. So if I'm really, like, if I was really pointing, I would think it would be here, right? And then I would point like that. But that's not right. It's over. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Right? So, anyway, that's enough of that. Okay? Now we right? So we have that. We have our first 2-5. Let's go ahead and pull this up to our next line. Then we have a repeat. Yeah, let's see. And then we drop down to a minor, right? Which is, this is a 2-5 as well. This is a 2-5 in G. And then it drops down a half step. And now we're back on C, right? So, and that's where I, you know, it wasn't crispy. Like when I had the tempo, I had the rhythm section going. That thing was not crispy at all, right? And then we had some changes from the program, which some of the changes I like when it did the 1, 4, 3, 6, and then we back. And we can do a half diminished as well. Ow! Ow! Look at that. And then I guess you can do half diminished. Ooh! And right, something like that. But we're not worried about the melody just yet. We're not worried about the melody. The main thing we want to do is just focus on the chord changes, right? That's what we want to do. Okay, so we identify. So we did this one, right? That was pretty good. But here, when we went down to this A, and I keep going on the pinky, which is not a problem as long as I'm hitting one here for me, right? So, because I need to be able to tuck and bring it all the way over here. So it really won't matter, but if I'm using my third when I come down, you know, it just makes it a lot easier. So that's why I'm just trying to stress, you know, just the consistency. And remember, you can, if you guys have big enough hands to open that up, there's no time like the present to start, you know, practicing the right way. You know, practice the way you want to play, because this, when you open it up like this, when you playing these temps, it's definitely gonna push your hand. So you're gonna be pushed. I don't know what's up with my widgets though. Like none of that. Like nothing is activated. I don't know what happened. Like I'm not seeing anything on here. It's not, like it's just not activated. Man, what is this? That's behind some stuff, so we can't see that. So, who knows? Like, I don't know, but it'll be alright, okay? And hopefully these green bars are not up on your end. You know, that would be a drizzag. Here, let's click on that. That way, we're there. Alright, so, so we the A, that's where we need to practice. This one. So just just run it. Just look. Don't be afraid of it. You know, there's gotta be muscle memory, because especially if you're using the same fingering, every time you play, it's muscle memory. It's reinforcing, right? Yeah, and you're not even thinking, right? You know, all right, that F sharp is up there, which I don't think I just have everything flats, right? But right, so here, minor temps are always is a lot easier to play than major temps. See, then that's gonna, so I have to do it this way, so that way I can if I need to, I can land my thumb. But here my thumb is free to, you know, take me back to that C, right? And so it was written, then it has half diminish, and now we're back to that flat 9. So here, back. And then, so here it drops down. Boom. Right? So that's the whole idea. Let's see. So we went over our 251s, which here, let's see what we have. So we went over 251s there. Let's see. All right. That's too thin. All right, so we have our 251. Well, 25 there. Then we have a 25 here. Right. So we have our we have a 25 there, 25 there. Then we have 25 here. 25 here. Right. So so we got our 25 here. Here. Right? And we just do repeat it. For the purpose of this drill. That's why we're repeating. But you know, as you guys do it more and you feel more comfortable, you can start to, do whatever you want. Like you can do, ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 ba da ba da, right? Which is more of a variation off of it, or you can go with a completely new idea, or you can just repeat it as well, which like in the blues, repeating is really big, and that's what I like. I love the blues. We'll definitely get to that eventually, right? But repeating, like I would do it. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba do da 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 ba da da do da, right? So repeating is still good for you, right? So, but for our purpose, we're going to repeat it all the way throughout the whole progression, right? Right, 2-5. Then we take it up. C sharp. And then we're on that A minor, dropping down now. And then A flat. And boom, now let's go up. Let's move it. So we have our oh yeah, we have this as well. Okay. All right. We should be able to move it. Here we'll circle. Let's circle our 2-5s. I mean, why not? Right here. Here. If it repeats, I'm not going to circle it. Okay. Now, this minor, this is actually a 2-5-1, but this is a minor 2-5-1, right? So we have so we can do here, right? So this is a minor, and I think I did a video where I'm doing like different tricks. What is it? It's right. So you guys may remember that, where I do something like that, and I think I actually showed me something like that. So then we do here. So this E minor would be like this, and then right, it would be something like that. Or we did the one where we do this. So yeah, right. So so this is just a minor. So this E minor, I want to keep saying E flat, but this E minor flat 5 will, half diminish to a A7. That's a 2-5 as well, right? So we can go ahead and circle that. So let's go ahead. All right, so we have all right, so we have that, and then we have C. And then we have let's see. Oh, now this is going to the modulating part. Remember I talked about that earlier, when the song will modulate and it's going to go up, right? So because the C to D, that's going to be a turnaround. So it's gonna be here too, right? You can also do it. Right, that'll do it as well. And that'll lead you to this. All right, so but we do have a 2-5, right? So we have 2-5 here, and this symbol where it's let's see, the symbol that's right next to that final circle, that tells us to do the same thing over again, but that actually leads us to a full 2-5-1. So let's see. Right, and now we're on that F major 7. Right, and then we do it again. So 2-5, 2-5, and then this A. Now we're getting back to the original, source. Like, so we do that, but we're on the top. G. 2-5. Yeah. Right. So then that A minor, which is in the beginning, right? So now we're on like the bridge, or I guess like the AAB, right? So yeah, the bridge part. So we're on the bridge, and it's all cycling back to ba ba da ba da ba ba da, right? Usually we do the A minor to D7, then A flat to D flat, and drop down a half step on the 1, right? So again, we have another 2-5 and 2-5. So as you guys can see, I mean, this thing is crawling with 2-5s, like, so this is the type of stuff that we would have to practice. What is it? And then boom. I'm here, but the last time when I was up there, right? So let's see. Do we do A, D, A, D, and then E, and then D, and now back to where we were, which is here. Ooh. Ooh. All right, then we so forth. So, just going over it, and taking our time with it. Now we're ready to add the rhythm section, right? Which I don't have it set up right now, but I feel confident, right? So when I practice, if I practice later on, because I gotta play some Tekken, because I'm competing in Evo, Evo 2019. Your boy Bo is going down there, and I'm a unveil my gamer name, okay? In the gamer world, this is what I'm gonna go as. That will be revealed. Evo 2019, which look, I'm going there to win, but realistically, it's like I don't know. It's real slim, but there's a chance. Look, man, your boy is on it, okay? So that was that. Remember, whenever you do a tune, so I'm gonna do another practice session where I'm gonna actually do it with the drums tomorrow, and the 14th. Today's the 11th, which it won't matter, however you watch this, but so eventually, right? I'm gonna get everybody ready for Valentine's Day. We gotta get on these love songs, okay? I'm gonna do a few of them. I'm gonna do it like 14. So since Valentine's Day is February the 14th, then that's what 2 minus 14 equals 12. That's 12 songs. No, I'm gonna do 14. All right, so we're gonna do 14. I'm gonna do 14 love songs. So 14 days straight. Or I might do 2 in a day. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna cover. Ultimately, I'm gonna cover 14 love songs for you guys, and I'm gonna do it not just R&B, because I'm an R&B guy, but I listen to all types. I like all types of music, so I'm gonna try to go outside the box and not just play, not just do 14 R&B songs, but you never know. You never know. So yeah, that's coming up. We still got a lot of work to do with this. Like I said, I'm gonna practice with the actual rhythm section. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's live stream. Thank you guys for checking it out. If you made it this far, you're a super soldier. All right. Anyway, have a good one. Reese's Pieces. All types of stuff. I don't know. Peace. Peace. Oh, I got you. No, here it is. Here we go. Or is it?